Hi, my name is Brooke, and I'm a very happy, satisfied Countertop Epoxy customer. I just finished my first project that I did all by myself. Very proud of that. I bought this house a few years ago, and it already had epoxy countertops in it, and I found out that they were countertopepoxy.com's product, and the durability of the countertops that had been in this house for several years just surprised me. It's incredible. They're so easy to maintain and to keep clean. And now that I have done a countertop epoxy project myself, I can say that as an accountant, this is way outside of the normal types of things that I do for fun, but they made it so easy. The instructions were incredibly simple to follow. I was nervous initially, but by the time I got the kit and I followed all the prep steps, did all my taping and the plastic, and just every step flowed from one to the next to where there was no questions. It was easy to follow. I had plenty of working time, and I really enjoyed it. I'm excited, and I can't wait to do my next project now.
Today I'm going to explain to you guys how to put our FX shield down. This is a nano coating that's meant to actually fill in the open molecule structure of epoxy. So epoxy bonds very well because of its molecule structure, and it's very strong and flexible and shock resistant, especially depending on the installation process. But this makes it much more difficult to stain, to scratch, and it really enhances color stability long term, especially in a UV environment. So really simple. You could spend a lot of money on figuring out how to apply this stuff. I'm just going to show you my way that works very well. These simple shop rags, and there's quite a few of them that are all the same. It's kind of a soft feel lint-free rag. You can buy at Lowe's or Home Depot, Menards, almost anywhere. I'm going to start out with 2 rags here. I take them out. This bottle is not something you want to waste or throw away, so we're going to be somewhat careful with it today. I take 2 shop rags, and I'm going to take one, and I'm just going to tear it in half or even a third. And I know that looks messy. You can take scissors or do it however the hell you want to. I'm going to fold this up like so. The reason I'm folding this nice and tight like this is because I don't want to soak all this product just up into a rag. If I was to pour this on the countertop and then just take a rag like this and just wipe it onto the countertop, half of my product would end up being absorbed into this rag, and there wouldn't be enough to actually continue across the countertop. So save your product, make a nice little applicator pad just like this, and I'll show you what to do with the leftover really quickly here. only work a small section at a time. You don't want to get this onto your whole surface. You're wanting to do workable sections and then buff it off and then go to the next workable section and buff it off. I try to overlap everything, but this should be relatively easy for you guys to follow along. So pour a small amount out. It's better to pour less than more to start out with. And then remember, I'm not applying a layer. I'm actually massaging this in to the open molecules. So remember that. You're not trying to create a coating on top of this countertop like a lot of people think. You're actually massaging these tiny little molecules into the open molecules of the epoxy. So take your time and really polish it in. So the more you really buff this in, the better this product actually works. So I think you guys are gonna love what this looks like and feels like. And even though it kind of put a wet look, it's not gonna take the shine back. It's not gonna give you your shine back to a deglossed countertop. So we have deglossed this down to 1000 grit. So it's gonna use a little more than normal, but with our method, we should get through this job. And if you notice, I'm just really taking my time to massage the product in. Okay, so now I've progressed down my countertop a little ways, but I still know that I have time to come back and adequately work all the excess right back off. So I try to take some rags and I'm just going to work this until it's completely dry on the surface and I have one uniform look. So a little bit of elbow grease, but it's really you're gonna love the way it feels and especially the way it protects your countertops long term. So. Now, when you touch this countertop that has been diamond shielded and you touch a new glossy countertop that's just fresh epoxy, even though the fresh epoxy is a nice, beautiful, shiny look, if you ever degloss a countertop with 500 grit and then 1000 grit and add your diamond shield, you're gonna have the smoothest, most natural feel you'll ever touch in your life. So it's gonna be amazing. So. Depending on the amount of use, you may want a second coat, but I don't think a third coat is necessary. But make sure that you give it at least 24 hours before you wash it with anything aggressive. And then just soap and water for your first probably 7 days, because this does slowly cure and it gets harder and harder on the surface as it actually cures out. So give it a few days prior to washing it with anything if possible. So 24 hours is a good rule of thumb to not wash it with anything. And then after that, just make sure that you only use soap and water for your first 7 days.